felt in game one like there was no area the Flyers weren't the better team.
Lazat put it out in front, and it's smothered by Vladar, who swept it to himself. And here we go again. After the whistle, Chari and Michkov barking at each other. Has 20 seconds to serve, and then there'll be a Philadelphia power play for about 36 seconds. Here's Ristolainen right into the midsection of Skinner. Ristolainen and Crosby swinging now.
They got to give Ristolainen a penalty here. He took a full punch at Crosby. I think he does have the penalty, as he had made a terrific play to wedge Crosby off the puck and get a scoring chance. And then as Skinner is able to make the save, Ristolainen's going to take a pop at Crosby. That's a good chance and a good save. Ristolainen will throw the right hand here in a moment, and that'll land him in the penalty box.
Just has 48 seconds left to serve for Pittsburgh. Ristolainen off for roughing at 10:13.
If Crosby can win,
Regulation wins, so that's why they have home ice in this best-of-7 first round. Another high stick. Sealer's going off. Achari is reaching and looking for blood. And now a skirmish along the near boards over by the penalty box.
Wotherspoon and Konechny are having a chat. Konechny will drive anybody just about crazy as Wotherspoon goes right back at him. You see Ristolainen now jumping into the middle of it.
Well, Dan Muse said after game one, they have to stay away from the stuff after the whistle, not get goaded into it, as Crosby, of all people, did at the end of the game when he went off with Sanheim. I mean, they're going to get a power play because Achari was hit by a high stick. You don't want to do anything to equalize it if you're Pittsburgh.
Philadelphia penalty number 24, 2 minutes, roughing.
So it's not a high stick. They call, even though Achari is bleeding.
Played back by Carlson. Up to the line. Hathaway couldn't get it. Now Crosby with Malkin trailing up there together. And Malkin's shot snared by Vladar. And here they go again behind the net after the stoppage.
Home.
Garnet Hathaway in the regular season had 1 goal in 66 games. Luke Glendening had 2 in 70 games. And they have 2 of the 3 goals tonight to go along with another one from Martin. There was already a penalty coming here. And then York took a punch in the face. And that triggers more unpleasantries. Oh, Mantha throwing a couple of rapid punches. And now Cates in there to try to haul him off. That's Forster and Chinakhov on the left.
Well, that's
Potential
Tippett.
to flourish.
That's Tippett with Mantha there. Tippett now bloodied a little bit, and Flyers won't be too thrilled with that exchange. The officials will escort a couple of guys. Sealer and Mantha at least are done for the night. This is the original penalty. It's a interference penalty as Letang ran over Cates, and there's Mantha feeding Tippett a few, and up 2 games. That beak will feel okay because you're up 2, but it's gonna leave a little bit of a mark for Owen Tippett as the Flyers will move on and head back home, what should be a raucous building in Philadelphia.
Penalties on the play. Philadelphia number 24 is a 10-minute misconduct. Pittsburgh, number 58, has 2 minutes for interference, 2 minutes for roughing, and a 10-minute misconduct. Pittsburgh, number 39, has a 10-minute misconduct. 5-on-4, 4-minute power play for Philadelphia.
So the Flyers will run this game out on the power play.
How do you feel about what Letang did there? I mean, it's almost like he was taking a run.
Yeah, but frustrated, right? He gets a penalty, and that's exactly, yeah, he's frustrated. He's done with this tonight, and he's, you know, back in the day, those little things would occur and spread quite quickly. Now it's just everybody is peeled off here, and the Flyers will go home up 2-0.
Ristolainen goes into the corner with Lizotte. Lizotte's helmet comes off. And Lizotte, realizing that he has to head to the bench, he gave a little stick to Forster on the way over there. Oh, Wotherspoon decks Tippett with a cross-check to the back. And then Forster went after him, and Wotherspoon is swinging away. Now Achari is tangled up with Ristolainen.
Ristolainen's the biggest guy on the ice. Achari's probably the strongest of the Penguins, and so he's the guy that's going to grab a hold of Ristolainen. It's funny in those packs how you kind of get paired up with the right guy most of the time.
Ristolainen and Achari still not finished.
And this will be the initial penalty. Man, Tippett's had a tough third period here. He gets buried from behind by Wotherspoon,
and that's how people get seriously hurt too. Tippett already bloodied earlier.